other tweet was very, very popular, and it talks about Fed bails out Wall Street again. In other words, the Fed is bailing out the CEOs of our big corporations who are criminals. Our CEOs, they're screwing this whole world right now. So what I said was the Fed bails out Wall Street, but the Fed Main Street. And that's why I get a little bit upset. We have no financial education in our schools because mom and pop, they got the retirement in a 401k full of a diversified portfolio of stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and ETFs. And these CEOs, like IBM, General Electric, I forget the names of them, but they've just been jacking up their stock price. So the Fed gives them indirectly all this money. So just recently, the corporates were given $560 billion from the Fed. $560 billion is a lot of money. And they did it in 6 weeks. That's twice. The Fed is so afraid this thing is crashing. They're finding any way to pump money into the economy. So they give it to the CEOs at the same time. So the CEOs get richer, the Fed gets richer, Wall Street gets richer, but mom and pop small business gets screwed. And so small businesses go bankrupt, employees are going bankrupt, and we're paying people money, but that's screwing you who save money. Why would you save money when the Fed is printing it and then paying you nothing for it? Zero interest rate policy. Like I said, when I was about 20 years old, I got 15% interest on my money because it was worth something. It was worth saving money. Now you don't get that. So anyway, what does it say? So the thing that upsets me is that the Fed is bailing out the rich CEOs. And I don't know if you've seen some of the criminal charges the CEOs have been put up with, like Pfizer was hit with $500 million in fines. When I was in Vietnam, there was a company called Monsanto, and they're the ones that produced that Agent Orange that killed hundreds of thousands and maimed hundreds of thousands of Vietnamese, but it also was sprayed upon American soldiers. So my business partner was one of those soldiers in Vietnam, and he died of it. He was crippled. So Monsanto admitted to no wrongdoing. This is years ago. This is ancient history for you guys. But Monsanto said we did nothing wrong, but they paid $80 million to the US veterans who were sprayed with that Agent Orange. So the corporate greed has gotten excessive. And mom and pop are paying for it. My friend who owns a bicycle shop in Hawaii, he just finally gave up. His whole life savings, 15 years of work. He says, I just can't take it anymore. So why do they bail out the rich and the criminals, but they screw the small entrepreneur? That's horrible. So that's why I said the Fed bails out Wall Street again, but Main Street.